Hello there and welcome to Playworms. The movie starts when John Wick heads to a warehouse owned by Abram Tarasov to retrieve his stolen car. Abram seeks revenge for John's past actions, but John eliminates all the guards in his way and retrieves the vehicle, despite heavy damage during his escape. After confronting Abram, John spares him. As a peace offering, Abram doubts John can ever truly find peace. Returning home, John calls Aurelio to repair his wrecked car and reburies his weapons, determined to leave his assassin life behind. He watches a video of his late wife Helen reflecting on his past. That night, Santino D'Antonio arrives, presenting John with a marker, a blood oath John once gave to leave the assassin world. Santino demands John kill his sister Gianna, who is set to take a seat at the High Table, a council of elite assassins. John refuses, but Santino retaliates by destroying his home with a rocket launcher. Fortunately, John's dog survives. Seeking advice, John visits Winston at the Continental, who reminds him the marker is binding, and refusing it will make him a target. Resigned, John leaves his dog in Chiron's care and travels to Rome to fulfill the contract. In Rome, John prepares for the task with help from the local Continental. At Gianna's coronation party, John confronts her in private. Knowing her fate is sealed, Gianna chooses to take her own life, slitting her wrists. John completes the job with a bullet to her head to ensure the contract is fulfilled. As John leaves the scene, Gianna's bodyguard Cassian spots him. Realizing John has resumed his work, Cassian confronts him. The two engage in a fierce fight, but John escapes, eliminating several hitmen pursuing him after news of Gianna's death spreads. Cassian eventually catches up, and their brutal fight ends with them crashing through a window into the Continental. Bound by its rules, they cease their combat and share drinks at the bar. John explains Santino's marker and the forced contract. Cassian acknowledges the situation, but vows to seek justice for Gianna. After paying for John's drink, he departs. John encounters Ares, Santino's mute bodyguard, who signals her intent to cross paths with him soon. As John heads back to New York, Santino places a $7 million bounty on him, alerting assassins across the city. Hitmen ambush John in various disguises. Violinist in the subway pulls a gun, but John neutralizes her and breaks her neck. A heavy-set assassin meets the same fate, and John dispatches two others with a pencil in a brutal display of skill. Cassian confronts John on a subway train, leading to another intense fight. John stabs Cassian and leaves the blade in his aorta, warning him not to remove it if he wants to survive. John leaves Cassian alive, but incapacitated. Desperate, John seeks refuge with a homeless assassin posing as a vagrant. When two assassin janitors close in on John, the homeless operative eliminates them, providing John with temporary safety. John seeks sanctuary with the Bowery King, an underground assassin leader who owes John a debt. Years ago, John spared his life, leaving him with a scar as a reminder. Now, the Bowery King, feeling invincible, agrees to help John despite knowing about the bounty on his head. He provides John with Santino's location. John tracks Santino to a museum where he is preparing to solidify his place at the High Table. Crashing the event, John launches an assault, eliminating Santino's men in a relentless pursuit. The chase leads to a hall of mirrors where John faces off against Ares. After a fierce battle, John bests her, delivering a fatal stab and leaving her to die. Santino flees to the Continental, knowing the hotel's rules protect him from harm. However, John follows him to the lounge. Despite Winston's attempts to de-escalate the situation, John ignores the warnings and shoots Santino in the head, breaking the Continental's sacred rule. Afterward, John retrieves his dog from Charon and leaves. The following day, John meets Winston at a park. Winston informs him that because he violated Continental rules, the High Table has doubled the bounty and extended the contract globally. Winston has no choice but to declare John excommunicado. However, he grants John a 1-hour head start before the contract becomes active. As John walks through the park, it becomes apparent that nearly everyone around him is an assassin. They all have their sights on him. Undeterred, John tells Winston to warn them that anyone who comes for him will face his wrath. Taking his dog, John starts running, preparing for the battle to come. That's how the movie ends here. If you liked our video, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel for upcoming videos.